Okay. Yes, the meeting is being recorded. Okay, so can you guys give me a quick thumbs up or something to tell me that you are seeing this screen? Awesome. Thank you, Taylor. Okay, great. So I don't think you guys can see me anymore, but that's okay. The important stuff's going to be on the screen. So I'm very excited that you guys are here. Our digestive systems often get overlooked, and unknowingly we abuse them quite a bit. So, we consume and we consume without really stopping to consider if our digestive system is supported well. And with the typical foods that are served and offered these days, they're packaged, a lot of them are processed, most of them have little nutritional value. So our digestive system continues to take a backseat to our busy lives. And I get it, I'm a busy mom as well. But when the digestive system continues to go unsupported, you can expect to see things like fatigue or skin irritations, headaches, reflux, ulcers, constipation, bacterial overgrowth, and even things like irritable bowel syndrome. So Crohn's disease and colon cancer are another ones, a little bit more severe, but it's certainly not a system that you want to ignore. So today we are going to stop and make a step in the right direction. We're going to cover the basics and get you set up to start making some positive changes in this department, okay? So when you take a bite of that apple, what happens to it? And where does it go from there? What things can do major damage to your digestive system, and what things can help it work fluidly so that you can avoid that long list of potential hazards to your body that we just talked about. So we're going to find out tonight. Every substance we consume must go through our digestive system. It's like a river, if you picture it, river that runs through us. It's going to turn food into molecules that our cells can use for energy, maintenance, growth, repair, and waste products. It brings nutrients to our cells, it helps run our metabolism, it's going to make vitamins, and it's closely connected to the function of our immune system. So we've got this complex web of muscles and organs that are going to send messages to our brain, and that plays a major role in our endocrine system, which is where our hormones come from, as well as our cardiovascular system. So I want you to think of it like an irrigation system, a large source of water that gets narrower and narrower as it brings water out to small portions of the field. Now, for optimal health and function of those plants, that water must remain unblocked, and the same is going to go for our body. So if your digestive system gets blocked and things don't flow through as they should, your cells are going to lose their capacity to fully function. You might feel tired and sluggish or experience brain fog. Anyone get that? I get that a lot. May see changes in your skin and then even develop symptoms of illness because our gut is where everything starts. So clearly it's important that we support this system as it communicates to every cell in our body. So we're going to take a quick trip through the digestive system and see what this looks like. So first stop is our brain, believe it or not. Even before you take a bite, your brain starts to imagine what that food will taste like. Your digestive juices, saliva, enzymes, and digestive hormones start to flow in anticipation of what's going to come. Then we activate our mouth. The salivary glands are going to soften the food while your teeth chew it and increase the surface area of the food. Then we have our esophagus. Now this is the tube that passes food from your mouth to your stomach. And at the bottom of it is a little door called the esophageal sphincter. And that's going to keep your stomach acid and the food from coming back up. Next is the stomach. And this is kind of like if you picture your body as a blender. Bits of food mixed with acid and enzymes are going to break down that food even further and turn it into a soupy liquid called chyme. And then we got our small intestine. Here's where your food is completely digested and nutrients get absorbed. And it's made of three parts, the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. And each section is absorbing a different set of nutrients. And finally, we have our large intestine. And the main job of the large intestine is to remove water from what's left of that food. And it also absorbs some nutrients and forms stool. Now, after the stool is well formed, it gets pushed into the descending colon and into the rectum where it exits the body. Fascinating, right? Hope you're not trying to eat right now. Now, we've talked about how the digestive system works. Now we're going to dive into, some more practical information. What can cause your digestive process to break down or malfunction? The first main cause of digestive dysfunction is our diet, a poor one. So foods with added sugars, refined oils and grains, processed food, fast food, fried food, synthetic food additives, and even conventional dairy products have the potential to disrupt the digestive process. Sugar can actually feed the growth of yeast, candida, and bad bacteria. Bad bacteria then creates exotoxins, which cause damage to healthy cells and can even eat through your intestinal wall, causing something called leaky gut. Maybe you've heard of that. Maybe you have it. Certain tiny particles that should never be able to enter your bloodstream start to make their way through the intestinal wall, which could lead to a potential laundry list of problems like autoimmune disease, irritable bowel syndrome, food sensitivities, thyroid problems, and more. The second main cause of digestive dysfunction is toxin overload, which includes a high consumption of alcohol and drugs. Our liver has to process all of these toxins. It detoxifies what it can, but if it can't break it down, it's going to store it there and in other tissues in our body. Things like radioactive substances, pesticides, food preservatives, and dyes from our food can be stored. So not only can the liver take a beating, but so can the intestines. And unfortunately, some medications like antibiotics and the NSAIDs, think of painkillers, that can irritate your intestinal wall. Antibiotics can also reduce the good bacteria in your gut, which you're going to need to support your immune system to help you get better in the first place. Now, the third main cause of digestive dysfunction is chronic stress. And I know that this is, it's not necessarily something we can eliminate, especially in today's world, but it's not a food substance, but it can play a major role in how your gut functions, because stress weakens your immune system, and then it can reduce your ability to fight off things like viruses and bad bacteria. Now, I'm going to give you some ways to help your digestive system. Obviously, you've heard this. Your parents probably told you, your grandparents, chew your food well. Because if you aren't chewing your food thoroughly, the rest of your digestive system is going to have to work that much harder to get it broken down. But chewing can help reduce gas and indigestion as well. So if that's something that you suffer from, think about that and chew your food a little bit longer next time. Now, chewing your food even stimulates the parotid glands to release hormones that stimulate the thymus to produce T cells in your immune system. Again, we're trying to keep everything functioning optimally and keep us healthy. And our gut is where everything starts. Number 2, reduce your stress. Chronic stress is going to lengthen the amount of time that food stays in your stomach. We actually don't want that because it can lead to issues like irritable bowel syndrome, inflammation, and ulcers. So do yourself a favor and remove some of the stressors in your life and start incorporating some stress relieving activities. Maybe that's yoga, maybe meditation, maybe it's just reading a book or listening to music or prayer. Number 3, drink sufficient water. Too little water on a regular daily basis can actually lead to constipation. So drinking adequate water, and by adequate, I mean half your body weight in ounces every single day. That's going to help food pass through the intestines more easily. And some people find it more beneficial if they actually drink their water outside of meal times, because that can actually curb our appetite too, but we're not so full from the foods that we can actually consume more water. Maybe it's adding something tasty to your water, like lemon or lime. Number 4, include a variety of plants in your diet. Help diversify your gut microbiome with things like leafy greens, tomatoes, peppers, carrots, ginger, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and other seeds like that. eat enough fiber. Well, we've heard about this, right? Well, foods rich in fiber can help things move along in your intestines. There are two main types of fiber. We have soluble and insoluble. Insoluble fiber helps water attract to your stool, which is going to make it softer and easier to eliminate. Soluble fiber creates a gel in your system, which is said to prolong stomach emptying, right? We want it to slow a little bit and allow for better nutrient absorption. The longer it stays in our body, the more nutrients we're going to draw out of our food. Too much fiber, though, can cause constipation and bloating. So, do it gradually and drink lots of water as you're introducing more fiber to your diet. Number 6, get moving, exercise. It's a great way to get your blood pumping and the oxygen flowing to your organs, but it also gets the muscles in your GI tract start flexing too. And it has a direct correlation to maintaining that healthy gut microbiome and your immune system again. Number 7, stop smoking, drink less alcohol. Smokers do tend to get more heartburn and peptic ulcers. They're also at an increased risk for Crohn's disease, gallstones, liver disease, and cancers that are associated with digestive organs. But alcohol can decrease the gut's ability to absorb nutrients and reduce digestive enzymes in the digestive tract. And it can also have an inflammatory effect on the intestines. So try to drink less alcohol. Number 8, add in some berries and some green tea. Berries are rich in polyphenols, which are going to promote good bacteria growth in your gut and limit the harmful bacteria. This high antioxidant content of berries can actually alleviate inflammation in your body as well. So green tea also contains antioxidants. It includes polyphenols and has been shown to have anti-inflammatory, detoxifying, and immune stimulating effects. So bring on that green tea. It's a great one to have in the morning or even with lunch. It does have caffeine in it, so you might want to avoid that one at nighttime if you're sensitive to caffeine. Try warm foods instead of cold foods. Cold foods can actually take a while to break down and digest, but warm foods allow for easier digestion and fluidity within the digestive tract. And number 10, implement some quality supplements. I am a proud member of Young Living, so I'm going to mention a few of them here, but consider taking probiotics, prebiotics, and some other gut supporting supplements that you might come across. Now, Young Living has plenty to offer. We have a Life 9, which is a highly potent probiotic with 17 million live cultures from 9 beneficial bacteria strains. And that's going to support immune function. It's going to maintain optimal metabolism and promote normal function. Some other favorites that I love is Ningxia Red. That is packed full of berries and antioxidants. I can't go a day without that one. Not only does it give me more energy, but it does just keep my immune system super strong. And ICP, that contains 6 grams of plant-based prebiotics, as well as 5 grams of soluble fiber. Okay, now next we're going to talk about a couple more supplements that I like and kind of live by with my digestive issues. One is Essential Zymes 4, and this one is going to aid digestion by using a dual combination. Sorry, we're going to get to Comfort Cleanse in a second. Essential Zyme is a dual enzyme capsule infused with ginger, fennel, tarragon, and anise, which are essential oils that are inside this capsule. And these capsules use time-release technology. The plant-based enzymes are designed to release immediately upon entering the stomach. There we go, sorry. Immediately upon entering the stomach. And it's designed to target the release in the lower intestine region where the environment is better suited for the digestion of these animal fats and proteins. Now, in combination with these 2 capsules, they aid in the digestion of your dietary fats, your proteins, your fiber, and your carbohydrates for optimal nutrient absorption. And really, that's what we all want, right? All right. I'm gonna go back a slide. Comfort Cleanse. Sorry, I forgot about that one. Speaking of implementing quality supplements, okay, Comfort Cleanse, it's a combination of herbs and essential oils that helps eliminate the residue from your colon and enhance its ability to function optimally. It supports normal peristalsis, which is those wave-like contractions that you feel, you know, when it's happening, that helps move food through the intestines. And it contains Cascara sagrada, which is a botanical native to the Pacific Northwest that can aid the body's natural cleansing system. It also contains psyllium seed, which is an excellent form of naturally occurring fiber, and you'll find bentonite and diatomaceous earth. Go look those up. I promise you're going to be fascinated, but those are both great for cleansing. These key components combined with ginger and tarragon essential oils are going to provide a natural method to assist the body's digestive system. Now, word to the wise, the recommendation on the bottle for Comfort Cleanse is to take 1 capsule 3 times a day and drink at least 64 ounces of distilled water throughout the day to get your best results. But from personal experience, I'm going to recommend that you just start with 1. Take 1 at night and see how that works for you the next day. And if you need to, the next night, take 2. Do not take all 3 the first time you're having a go at it, or you may not be leaving the bathroom for a little while. So I just thought I should share my words of the wise there. All right. Okay, so your body, this is an amazing web of intricate systems. They all work together. They have one goal, and that's to keep you alive and well and feeling amazing, right? The digestive system plays a crucial role in delivering nutrients, producing energy, regulating your hormones, supporting your immune system, and so much more. But if you want to make sure your body can handle all of those things and then some, it's important to give it all the support it needs. I hope that this class left you feeling a little more equipped to do just that. But I did mention some supplements from Young Living. I did touch on a few oils as well. That makes it super simple to support your digestive system. So let me tell you the most cost-effective way to get those, because friends don't let friends pay full price. But the best way to experience all that Young Living has to offer is with a wholesale membership. It's free. I want you to think of it like Costco, but without the membership fees. You'll receive 24% off retail prices. You get access to a support community and the ability to participate in our amazing loyalty program called Essential Rewards. And you can even, if you decide, earn a monthly paycheck if that's something that interests you. Now, if you're already a Young Living member, congratulations, you're already saving 20% on all your purchases, so good for you. But are you saving an additional 10 to 25% by ordering your products through Essential Rewards? Now, many people don't know about this incredible loyalty perk, but it's honestly part of one of my favorite parts of this membership, because it's free to join. You're not locked into anything. You can join at any time, you can cancel at any time, but this program is going to earn you between 10 and 25% back in points on all of your purchases. And you get to spend these like cash to purchase products of your choosing. It's going to earn you extra freebies each month when your order reaches certain levels. It's going to reward you with gifts every 3 months for your first year. It provides you access to exclusive discounted bundles, plus you get cheaper shipping. So it's truly an amazing program. You need to try it out, see if it's a right fit for you and your family. But I love the convenience of being able to customize my wellness box every month and save a ton of money in the process. So thank you guys for setting aside time to have a look at this digestive system with me and to see what Young Living has to offer you in terms of supporting it. Our community is here and ready to come alongside you in this journey to better wellness. You can feel free to reach out to me at any of the ways shown here. I'm happy to help guide you. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now so we can see each other again.